Have you ever wondered why some people seem to carry an invisible burden that weighs them down? This is the hidden battle we're going to explore today, the struggle that many face daily, yet often goes unnoticed: depression. Depression, a term we've all heard, but do we truly understand it? It's more than just feeling blue or having a bad day. It's a persistent cloud of despair that can shroud the brightest of days. It's a silent scream within that goes unheard, a battle fought behind the closed doors of a person's mind. It's a common condition, affecting millions globally, yet it's often misunderstood. People suffering from depression are not just overreacting or seeking attention. They are grappling with a real and serious health condition. It's a constant struggle, like trying to climb out of a dark pit with your hands tied. Depression doesn't discriminate. It can affect anyone, regardless of age, gender, or social status. It can turn the simplest tasks into Herculean efforts, making life seem overwhelming. It can affect how you feel, think, and handle daily activities, such as sleeping, eating, or working. But why is it important to understand and address depression? Because it's not just about the individual suffering. It affects families, relationships, productivity, and society as a whole. It's a ripple effect that can lead to a wave of other issues if not addressed. However, understanding depression is the first step towards addressing it. It's about acknowledging that it's okay not to be okay. It's about realizing that just because the wound isn't visible, it doesn't mean it's not real. Depression might seem like an endless tunnel, but remember, every tunnel has a light at the end. And reaching that light starts with understanding and acknowledging the problem. Remember, depression is not a sign of weakness, but a sign that you have been strong for too long. And acknowledging that strength is the first step towards healing. So let's delve deeper into understanding this invisible battle, its causes, its effects, and how we can navigate through it. Do you know that depression is more than just feeling sad? It's a complex and serious health condition that goes beyond the occasional blues or temporary grief we all experience at times. It's a persistent feeling of sadness, hopelessness, and loss of interest that can significantly interfere with one's daily life. Depression is a multifaceted disorder with a variety of symptoms. They might include feelings of worthlessness, difficulty concentrating, changes in appetite or sleep patterns, lack of energy, and even physical symptoms like headaches or stomach aches. It's crucial to remember that these symptoms persist for longer than 2 weeks, distinguishing depression from temporary feelings of sadness. But what causes depression? It's not a one-size-fits-all answer. Depression can be triggered by a mix of genetic, biological, environmental, and psychological factors. It can strike anyone, regardless of age, race, or socioeconomic status. Moreover, particular life events, such as the loss of a loved one, a major life change, or high stress, can also trigger its onset. Depression is not just a mental condition. It's a systemic issue that can lead to a range of physical complications, from heart disease to obesity. It's a silent epidemic, often misunderstood and stigmatized, making it even harder for those who suffer from it to seek help. That's why it's so important to seek professional help when dealing with depression. Mental health professionals can provide a proper diagnosis and guide you towards the most effective treatment options. These could include psychotherapy, medication, or a combination of both. Remember, seeking help is not a sign of weakness. It's an act of strength and self-care. It's about taking control of your life and well-being. It's about understanding that you're not alone in this, and there are resources and people who want to help. Depression is a real, serious, and treatable medical condition. It's not a personal failing or a character flaw. It's not something you can just snap out of. Depression is not a personal failing, but a serious health condition that needs attention. Do you realize that the first step towards overcoming depression is acknowledging its existence? Depression is often likened to a shadow. It's there, hovering, even in the brightest of days. But just like a shadow, it's easy to ignore, to pretend it doesn't exist. The truth is, however, ignoring it doesn't make it disappear. On the contrary, it often grows, darkening more and more of our world until it feels overwhelming. Acknowledging depression is not about giving into it. It's not a sign of weakness or a character flaw. It's about recognizing that something isn't right. It's about understanding that you're not just feeling a bit down or having a bad day. It's more than that. It's a persistent feeling of sadness, a loss of interest, a constant fatigue that doesn't seem to go away no matter how much you rest. But here's the thing about acknowledgement. It's empowering. When you acknowledge that you're dealing with depression, you take its power away. You start to see it for what it is, a condition, an illness, not a life sentence. You begin to understand that it's something that can be dealt with, that can be managed, that can be overcome. Acknowledgement is also about reaching out. It's about understanding that you don't have to face this battle alone. There are professionals who are trained to help, who can provide the tools and strategies to deal with depression. There are loved ones who can provide the support, the understanding, the love that are so vital in this journey. Acknowledging depression is also an act of courage. It's about saying, yes, I'm not okay, but I'm willing to do something about it. I'm willing to seek help. I'm willing to fight. It's about taking that first step towards healing, towards recovery. So let's start with acknowledgement. Let's recognize depression for what it is. Let's reach out for help. Let's take that first step. Because remember, acceptance is the first step towards healing. Did you know that there are several strategies that can help manage and overcome depression? Let's dive into some of these methods. Firstly, therapy is often a cornerstone of depression management. Cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT for short, helps individuals understand their thought patterns, recognize negative thinking, and replace it with healthier alternatives. Similarly, interpersonal therapy focuses on improving relationships that may contribute to depression. Then we have medication, which can be a lifeline for many. Antidepressants can help correct chemical imbalances in the brain that contribute to feelings of depression. It's important to remember that medication works differently for everyone, and it may take some time to find the right one for you. Next up, lifestyle changes. Engaging in regular physical activity has been shown to have a powerful antidepressant effect. It increases your body's production of endorphins, those feel-good neurotransmitters. Alongside exercise, a balanced diet is also key. Certain foods like those rich in omega-3 fatty acids and folic acid may help ease symptoms of depression. Moreover, maintaining a regular sleep schedule can significantly improve your mood and energy levels. It's easier said than done, but striving for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night can make a world of difference. Last, but certainly not least, building a strong support system. This can be composed of friends, family, or support groups. Simply having someone to talk to and share your experiences with can be incredibly therapeutic. But let's be clear, different methods work for different people. Some might find therapy incredibly helpful, while others might benefit more from lifestyle changes. The key is to try different strategies, be patient with yourself, and keep an open mind. Remember, there is no one-size-fits-all solution, but there is always hope and help. Your journey may be tough and winding, but you're not alone. And with the right tools and supports, you can navigate your way towards brighter days. Have you ever thought about what it means to truly heal from depression? Healing, dear friends, is not merely the absence of pain, but a transformative process, a journey in itself that demands patience, resilience, and self-care. Depression is a cloud that casts a shadow over the vibrancy of life, but healing is the ray of sunlight that pierces through that cloud, gradually illuminating the world anew. It's not an overnight process, like a seedling pushing its way through the soil towards the sun. Healing demands time, perseverance, and nurturing. Self-care is one of the most important elements of this journey. It's about learning to love and care for yourself, to give yourself the same kindness, patience, and understanding that you would extend to a dear friend. It's about learning to listen to your body and mind, to recognize when you need to rest, when you need to cry, and when you need to reach out for help. Resilience, on the other hand, is the unwavering strength that helps you keep moving forward, even when the path is challenging. It's about learning to pick yourself up after a setback, to understand that it's okay to stumble, it's okay to fall as long as you rise again. And let's not forget the crucial role of your loved ones and professionals in this journey. They are the guiding stars in your night sky, the steady hands that help you navigate through the storm. Their support, their understanding, their empathy can make the world of difference in your journey towards healing. Above all, it's important to remember that healing is not a linear process. There will be good days and there will be bad days, but each step, no matter how small, is a step forward. Healing is not just about reaching a destination, but about the journey of self-discovery and growth along the way. It's about learning to dance in the rain, even as you long for the sun. It's about transforming your pain into power, your fear into courage, and your despair into hope. Remember, the journey towards healing is not a race, but a personal journey of growth, resilience, and self-love.